Kaizen in action. So far we have had 5 clips on this subject where we have deliberated on the issue of implementation of Kaizen in practice, how Kaizen can be implemented. There's a lot of theory available in the books, but how do we share our experiences, what we are practicing? Kaizen. Change for better. The spirit of Kaizen. How do we improve things? Improvement has become the spirit of life these days. We cannot survive if we continue to maintain status quo. It has become so dynamic. In fact, the Kaizen defines the definition of dynamism, that every day, everybody, everywhere, right? Improvement has to be done. That's the essence of life, in fact, that every day we have to do better and better. Imagine a life where it is just stagnant, there's nothing. That means you just are happy with whatever you have, whatever, whatever things you do. So, some people might feel contented about that, but it finally leads to frustration because the others may not be feeling like that, and they will one day take over you. They'll grow much faster. Look at the countries. Look at where they are. Look at China. Look at Japan. Look at Korea. When you visit these countries, you cannot believe how could it happen. If you had visited these countries 20 years back, and if you visit them now, there is a huge difference. Of course, I am not saying that we are not growing, we are also growing. In some cities, we are growing very fast. But the change that is coming there, we are probably far away from that. I visit many places and I find particularly tier 2 towns, what they were 10 years back, what they are today, marginal difference. There's hardly any improvement. In fact, there's a deterioration in the infrastructure. There's a deterioration in the life. And people migrate. You don't find happy people there. I can imagine if there is lack of development and people are happy. But no, they are shifting from there to places where they can find employment opportunities. Education, health, employment, all these opportunities, and we are still struggling. So there is something that is definitely lacking in the implementation of these strategies, which are probably on the paper they are there, but actually they are not there. I have many examples. I've given many examples of Kaizens being done in the factories, but I can continue giving examples in public life, in services sector, in any other sector like education, health, hospitality, in policing, in our judiciary systems, everywhere. The spirit is that the current system is not good enough and it should improve. Now, the question is that when you are talking as an individual, then it is a different matter. But when you are talking as an organization, it's a different matter. because there's a collective management involved. There are people at all levels. I don't want to talk of non-corporate organizations, because there the set of things are totally different. I'm talking of business organizations where the essence is making money, essence is paying taxes, essence is serving the society. I have had privilege of meeting many of my clients, and I keep explaining to them, in fact, in my own marketing strategy, I have to do a lot of improvements, because for them to understand the importance of improvement in the organization at all levels is not an easy task. So I have to make it very, very simple. So I have to start from the fact that I have come here not to implement Kaizen, but I have come here to improve your business. You can improve your top line, you can improve your bottom line. Doing business if you're not growing. There's no point in doing business if you're not making money. There's no point in doing business if you're not. We, in our strategy for business, Kaizen for business, we help you do that. And when we talk, I never say that I'm going to ask you for a fee. I'm going to say that to do all this, you need to incur some expenses. So if you want to earn 10 rupees, you have to spend 2 rupees. And that is 2 rupees is probably you have to pay me. So the very fact that I put it across in a different way, that they have rupees, is where I get my 2 rupees. Now if I don't show them those 10 rupees, I'll never get my 2 rupees. Or if I simply say that you pay me 2 rupees, probably 2 rupees will look too big an amount for them. So Kaizen, improvement, making people think, convincing them as to improvement is very important, both for business organization and individuals, and small organization, middle organization, and large organizations. And of course, it's not easy. Making a statement that improvement is something which will lead to better things is one thing, but how do you do it? And you have to accept the challenge. You have to become competent to actually make others accept the challenge, and then show them that yes, it can be done. Handhold them. I'll be talking more about such things, and I'll be sharing more such issues related to the subject, for which I am so passionate. It's part